evening, everyone. Be welcome to Evening with Gelda program. Today, I would like to present you all our dearest and talented poetess, the guest Sujata Paul. Sujata was born in India, Kolkata, living nowadays in Tripura. She's a trilingual poetess. By profession, she's a teacher, but writing is her passion. She's a founder of Creative Tripura, a poetic group on Facebook. She loves traveling, music, and nature. She has published 3 poetry books, Whisper of My Soul and Seranga in English, and STWA in Bengali. Her creative writings are witnessed by the special anthologies like Tranquil Muse, International Anthology of Poems on Autism, Spilling Essences, Vasudha, Scintillating Science, Queen, The Spirit of India, SIPAY, Fragility, Thy Name is Not a Woman, Florets of Fancy, My Tears, Petals of Peace, Great Women of India, etc. She has been conferred Sahitya Academy Award 2020 by Gujarat Sahitya Academy in collaboration with Motivational Strips. She has also been awarded 2020 and Most Influential Women Award 2020 by the Spirit Mania. She's also the recipient of Literary Excellence Award by Suryodaya Literary Foundation in 2020. Wow! Thank you so very much for having accepted my invitation, dearest. Let's start our interview. Dearest, what place poetry has in your life?
Namaskar. First of all, I would like to thank Gelda Castro ma'am for giving me this opportunity, and of course I would like to thank the entire team of Pen Wonder International. So the first question, that what place poetry has in your life? I must say that poetry plays a very vital role in my life. It soothes me at the time of my emotional crisis, and it also helps us to realize the world or the society surrounding us.
Do you think that poetry is the reflection of one life? Can you state an example?
Of course, poetry is the reflection of one's life. As readers can go through the poems and can relate to them, and sometimes they find the meaning into it. So it's the reflection of life.
Which poets have inspired you?
Yes, so many poets have inspired me, like the greatest world poet Rabindranath Tagore, Michael Madhusudan Dutt, Maya Angelou, William Wordsworth, John Keats, P.B. Shelley, Shakespeare, and many more.
believe that poetry can adapt anything into it? May you please explain it?
Yes, poetry can adapt anything into it. Like, my poems can be adapted into story, fiction, or novel, or film. So it has the adaptability to take in any genre.
What's your point of view about the contemporary poets?
About the contemporary poets, I can say that they can write or compose with freedom. Like, they can compose their creations in free verse, blank verse, or rhymed verse in any way. They have the right or option to choose the genre.
How do you see Facebook poets?
Poets are poets. I don't find any difference between Facebook poets and the other poets, because if any poet has the depth of the subject and he has the quality of writing any poetry with all the qualities should have inserted in a poem, he might be a poet. But yes, due to lockdown and the advancement of technology, social media is making so many poets at this time. So the poets should have the depth of his subjects to write any kind of composition.
What's your advice to the Facebook poets?
My advice, or you can say the suggestions to the Facebook poets are that should drop comment on our fellow poets and should take the criticism in constructive way so that we can learn something. One should not show their wisdom, false wisdom, through rebuking or anything rough way, so that another poet or the fellow poets get encouraged. And of course, we must respect to our fans for encouraging.
With the advent of several digital platforms offering ebooks for online reading, do you think that interest in physical books has decreased?
Yes, the interest in p-book has decreased more or less due to the advancement of technology, I must say, and because it's sometimes not possible to carry the printed books or the hard copies all the time with anyone, which we can have from our ebooks, and we can go through so many our essential things in through our ebook. So we must say the impact of ebook has, or the several apps, several apps like ebooks. Different ebooks has decreased the interest in p-books. It's really unfortunate. But we know very well that the value of p-book was there and will be there always.
Do you think the networks are helping new writers?
Yes, the network is helping to get the new writers. Like now through social media we can exchange our thoughts across the world, and the same way the other poets or authors get mutually enriched through different culture and different language and their creativities. So the networks are helping the new writers, of course, I think. And it's a very healthy sign for this generation to promote literature and to spread peace and humanity across the globe.
Finalizing our interview, kindly can you recite one poem from you for all of us now?
Thank you so very much once again to give me the opportunity to recite my poem here. So the name of the poem is Peace Within. The poem had been published in the anthology of poems, The Base, edited by Gopi Chand sir and Naga Shushila Panchumarti madam. So here it goes like that. The birds wander from this country to another. For these functions no fear of crossing boundaries here. The birds wander from this country to another. For these functions no fear of crossing boundaries here. The poor man might not have huge health, wealth, or bank balance. The poor man might not have huge wealth or bank balance, but within his heart he feels peace in abundance. The arbor provides shade and essential things, irrespective of caste, creed, and color. The arbor provides shade and essential things, irrespective of caste, creed, and color, for they are connected with the peace that they give message to mankind to be peaceful ever. For they are contented with the peace that they give message to mankind to be peaceful ever. The mom is happy with the fact that her son is not a warmonger. The mom is happy with the fact that her son is not a warmonger, for she knows peace is the only weapon that could heal the whole world sure. Peace is such a fragrance that we need not look for here and there. Peace is such a fragrance that we need not look for here and there. If we never allow ourselves to be angry, peace must reign everywhere. Thank you.
Dearest poetess, thank you so very much for your brilliant presence with us here. And guys, I'm waiting for you the next Sunday, okay? See you soon.